Can you hear me? But you can't see me. There we go. Well, you can't see me yet. Not too sure whether to stay incognito or reveal myself one day. Maybe after 10,000 subs or something. I don't know. I'd just like to start by saying thank you everyone for your support and joining me in the live. This is a new Hedon Enterprises live for Tuesday, the 4th of May, 2021. Happy 4th of May, everyone. May the 4th be with you, as they say. Just like to say a few subscribers. Liddy Caps 2012, Greater Manchester Media, Cockblock Hot Springs, Dino, Police Corruption UK, Spirit, Garth Gareth Roblin, sorry. Who else? Timothy G. Wong, must be all over the world. Nigel Elson and Jama Funk. That's just the first page of the new subscribers. To sort of say thank you very much. And thank you very much for all your support. Thanks for watching my videos and liking and subscribing and all that and commenting. I always love the comments. They always make me chuckle. Even the trolls. The thing I love most of all is when they type out a massive message and then when you go to it, they've already deleted it. That makes me laugh. Hello, King77703. Hello, mate. How you doing? I'm pretty well, mate. Fighting fit. Went out and tested the old conditions out there, and it went absolutely smoothly. No one asked me for a mask in the local shop, and no one bothered me. I recorded the whole thing inside the shop, and everyone was fine. At least they're learning now. Let's hope after a couple of years of this, or let's hope that by 2020, they will cotton on that none of this was worth the time they spent on it, or the money for that matter. And the hassle. Oh, the hassle people have got for trying to comply. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah, it's all about supporting all the YouTubers, see what they get up to, and of course, what we're going to get up to later, really, this week. There's a lot to get up to this week. As I say, I've already been testing the waters. And as much as I go out and do private buildings anyway, it's only for the time lapse. Hello, Roger Whittington. Hello, mate. Well done. Welcome. Yes, I do private buildings anyway, but that's only for the time lapse photography, because I normally sit and wait for a building to be built from ground level to finished product. And then I put it all together as a stock frame animation, and then send it to the company. I've also been questioned on that, just filming buildings, really. They say, oh, you're not allowed to take pictures in public. I said, right, let's go and see your manager. So we marched into the manager's office. This man's taking pictures in public. Yeah, it's okay. He's working for us. It's crazy. Absolutely. But yeah, it's the general public I feel sorry for, because they're under this. Oh, let me tell you a little story. For a video today, I don't know whether anyone else has seen it, but Joe Public UK went and rang up the 101, I think it was, to get advice in regards to the wardens that were threatening to ring the police and also followed him. He rang 101 and he was talking about this situation, and he told them that he was recording. 101 desk said, oh, you have to ask for people's consent if you want to take pictures of them. Is Joe Public in? Yeah, he is. He is brilliant, isn't he? I love him. I've been watching him for ages. So is Fluke Dog. I think Fluke Dog is good as well. He goes out there and does stuff. And everyone else, really. I mean, whatever anyone else is doing in regards to the auditing side of things, keeping it real and telling people the truth when it's been hidden by mainstream media, that's always going to have a double thumbs up in my world, Always. But anyway, she gave Joe the advice that he would need people's consent to take their pictures in public. which is quite worrying if the general public are being told this, because it's not true. And there is no expectation of privacy in public. And my normal catchphrase goes, if you want privacy in public, put a bag over your head. Very simple. Yeah, Pluto's good, yeah. Hey, Maggie, hello, how you doing? Nice to see you in here. Hi, all. Hi, Pink Rose. Hi, all. Very nice. Yeah, so if anyone wants to go, let's have a look. Where am I? There we go. If anyone wants to come in and have a live chat, I mean, Gypsy, you're always welcome, mate. That's always good to go. Anybody else, you can always click on the link. If there is one, let me just go and click on the link. Let me go and put the link in the old chat. Yes, the thing that surprised me this week, most of all, or this week, the following week. There's the link to join the chat if anyone wants to join in. The thing that really surprised me this week is when Cooley Burks did an audit of Clapham Junction, and the policeman that assaulted him and detained him unlawfully took his phone. He looked through his phone, of course, took his phone, looked through it, was quite happy that Cooley Burks wasn't a terrorist, but then still took his phone and let Cooley Burks go. Now, I know for a fact that you need a court order to take someone's phone off them. What do you call it? It's called what's it called? Seizure. You can't seize anybody's private property without a court order. So I'm going to go and do an audit down there. I've done Lavender Hill quite a few times, and they're just a bunch of bullies and liars, really. They don't really want to help you. And if you try and record anything anywhere near an interview with anybody, they go absolutely mental, absolutely spare. Luckily enough, I know what I'm doing, and I left as soon as I possibly could, giving them hell on the way out. But yeah, I'm going to do an audit down Lavender Hill probably tomorrow, because I've done everything I need to do today anyway, so I don't have to do much tomorrow. And then I'll post it online to tell you the story. I mean, if you go over to Cooley Burks and subscribe to him as well, if you go to we have the first guy in today, Gypsy Auditors UK, Gypsy Auditor UK. If you want to go and subscribe to his channel, live, and we'll go there really. Let's have a look, see if I can find. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? Typing in wrong address bar. Oh, I can't even type. What's wrong with me? Nope, that's doing something. Back to work, or what's happening? What's it saying? I absolutely love Cooley Burks. He is very good at what he does. Oh yeah, definitely. He gets stuck sometimes because of the uneducated police, but in his method is absolutely perfect. Maggie. Yeah, definitely. I was out shopping yesterday, and a mate of mine was wearing a mask. He told me he wears it because of the hassle he gets when he doesn't wear it. I told him to tell him you're exempt. Yeah, exactly. As I say, I tested the scenario today at Sainsbury's, and nobody asked me at all. I have me body cam connected to me glasses, so whatever my eye saw, me camera saw, and nobody bothered me. Just walked around like it was a normal day. Yeah, definitely. Same as my mum King. She was 78 and panic. She will get picked on if I don't wear one. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I suppose it's the same for my mum. I did ask my mum why she wears one. She goes, it just stops all the hassle. Really does stop all the hassle. No, I've never really worn one. I don't see the point. I mean, they didn't care about it back in 2019, but they knew about the virus back in 2019. They didn't tell us until March of 2020. Hello, Dino. Well done for getting to 1,000 subs, mate. That's absolutely brilliant news. Now you can go live while you're audit. That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, I look forward to seeing more of those, mate. Looking forward to seeing more of those videos. So if you'd like to press the link, I don't know how to pin it. Oh, I might have to. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's try. Let's have a look. See where the link is. I'll see if I can pin the link. If anyone wants to join in, they can. We'll go for a double window, just in case. Let's have a look. Where's the link? I did post a link, didn't I? Did I not? I probably posted it in. Posted it in. Paste. Posted it in YouTube, of course. Of course. No, it won't allow me to pin that at all for some reason. It says, what does it say? It says, put user in timeout or block user. Now, I don't want to do either of those because that's me. Never mind. Yeah, so tomorrow's an audit down at Lavender Hill. I'm not too sure how close I'm going to get. Other than going in, of course. I could go into the lion's den, or the liar's den as it is. But it will probably mean a bunch of goons will come out from behind the desk after having a cup of tea and wondering what the hell I'm playing at. So I'm just having a slurp of coffee. Oh. It's coming right through my window, so my webcam's not really that good anyway. You wouldn't be able to see me. But if I change my room around, or if I move to the other sofa, I might turn my camera on one day. Trying to stay incognito as much as I can. I would love someone to do my Maggie. I would love someone to do my local superstation in Collingdale, NW9. Have a look. NW9, they are awful down there. What's the superstation? Hello, crazy lady Jane. Hello. It's supposed to be cleaning the house. Looks like it can wait. yeah, I'm supposed to do that as well. I give it a go, but then I realised there was just too much to do, so I sat down and did a live instead. It's pouring down. Oh, it chucked it down last night, and that wind, God, nearly blew me off my feet. Like with London City Events, he was out last night doing a live, and he was did a Mary Poppins on us. But it's nice and a bit windy, and a bit cloudy. But other than that, it's coming on for spring. Looking forward to summer. That's for sure. But yeah, it's an eventful week. So tomorrow, well, I haven't really planned it. Tomorrow is the audit in Lavender Hill, but I'm still testing the waters with other places. I've yet to find, as much as I found that testing centre with a swab back in March, I think it was. I've yet to find one of these testing centres with all the gates around. I have never seen one. Never seen one in my area. I think the nearest one I've got is Wandsworth, which is a bus ride away. I suppose I could go down there and test it, or go and find out the location and take a bus ride or walk down there, because I don't really want to get on a bus. If there is a deadly disease about and it's attached to something I might touch, I'd rather walk. If I've got legs, I'll carry on walking until they run out. Then I'll put wheels on. So, Roger, what's your next video going to be all about? Because I know the latest one in regards to are they having a laugh about passports and everything else. I don't know whether they're going to bring them in, because it infringes on too many people's human rights, really. Or what about those people that can't have the jab or get the passport? I mean, if they're saying you need a vaccination in order to get a job, what if you can't get the vaccination? Do you stay you not have a job for the rest of your life, or you become self-employed? I mean, that's my only choice. I've been self-employed for 20 odd years, so I tried working for the man, but there's too many horrible people. What happened to the? Oh, here we go. King 77703. What happened to that test site you recorded about a year ago? The tent on the street, buddy. Well, as you saw, they called the police. I mean, as much as they nearly, they went for it. They called the police on me, and not much happened after that, really. I found out where they are, which is just down the road from me, and I've done some video down there, but it's pretty boring because it's just a laboratory with silver paper on, silver reflective paper on the windows down some little alley. I suppose I could do a 2-3 minute video on it, just to show you guys where the testing center is, but it is pretty dubious, if you ask me. It was dubious before I even saw it. I could smell it before I saw it, and I thought, that's a bit odd. Really is odd. Can't have something private smack in the middle of the high street and say that I can't take a picture of it. Roger Whittington, it's on the poor Irish guy who had his kids taken away for filming. Oh, that's right. Yes, sorry. You did tell me earlier. I've been out and about and my brain's been swished about by the wind. But yes, what's happening in Ireland. That's right. Yeah. Well, that same kind of coincidence have happened over here, Roger. I mean, I've seen videos where kids have just been ripped out of their parents' hands. And on planes, on buses, and all sorts. It's just like, what's going on? What are these people doing? That's got to be kidnap. At least it's got to be kidnap. There's no reason to be taking other people's children off them. Unless, of course, there's underlying issues, but that needs to be addressed before you start snatching people. He lost his kids for filming. Yeah. Oh, my God. That's absolutely unbelievable. When will they learn? The Irish are still under this same memo that we are, the 2010 and the revised memo of 2020 or something, 22, where it says that filming of the police or filming in public is not a crime. So why do they continuously enjoy committing crimes? Why do the police continuously enjoy committing crimes? It's not as if they don't know they're doing wrong. They're going out of their way to do wrong. When we're meant to be, they're meant to be the pillar of society, showing us how to conduct ourselves. And that's what's most frustrating, the fact that we can't retaliate. Well, as much as we have the right to defend ourselves and our property, you kick a policeman in the shins, he'll put you in cuffs. Hello, West Coast auditor. Hello, mate. Any joy from that train station audit at all? I know it takes a while for you to get any results, but it was a month ago. Hello, Dino. Here we go. Yay, he's coming in. Dino's coming in.
You all right?
Hello, Dino, mate. How you doing?
I'm good, thanks. I thought I'd pop on for a little bit and have a chat with you.
Yeah, definitely. Well done for getting to 1,000 subs. It means you can go live now when you're out and about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll be doing that much, but to reach 1,000, yeah, fantastic. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm going to go for a massive. You're going to have to do a massive promotion for all the channels that are under 1,000. You know what I mean? I mean, Gypsy Auditor, West Coast Auditor. He knows he needs to get to 1,000. I mean, as much as everyone needs to get to 1,000, it's about content, really. It's not about the numbers. If you've got content, if you're showing you're doing your bit and you're fighting the cause for the right reasons, because we're losing our rights to take pictures in public. It's as simple as that. What I don't seem to understand is, even though it's outside of a police station, if you go to a protest, there's no policeman walking up to you and asking you why you're taking pictures. And if they do, it's because you're right in the melee, getting stuck in and going, why? What are you doing? Oh, by the way, was it you? Was it you? Yeah, it was you, wasn't it? Was it you? Yeah, it was you that got the footage of the guy being dragged behind the van? Or was that Greater Manchester Audits? Was it you?
No, it was not. Well, we both did one, but mine was better because I.
Yeah, you went behind the gate, didn't you? You went behind the gate and then you captured the guy behind the van.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was, that was that got into the news, didn't it?
Oh, I thought he was talking about something else then, Chris. Sorry.
The guy that got dragged behind the van in Liverpool. and then that copper, the copper that approached and pushed you away, he was the same guy that was punching the man on the floor.
Well, I've not seen that. Did you say Liverpool or was it Manchester?
I'm sure it was Liverpool. I'm sure. I'm not too sure. My brain's been rushed around with the wind today.
I know
I know something happened, and I know the police did wrong. It's always the case.
It's got to be that Manchester United protest. He got a last-minute call saying it's kicked off. They're getting inside the stadium and all that. So he got there. He filmed it live.
That's right. Yeah.
But I didn't see that. I was out myself in Manchester.
Yeah. So I know it's all right in Manchester. Right. Gotcha. Yeah, I saw your Manchester one. That was lovely weather, wasn't it? Always lovely weather.
Oh, it's been just as well, slightly better today. You've seen glimpses of sunshine, but I got wet through yesterday.
Oh yeah,
it's not the best
out.
But crazy lady, I haven't. It's been put to the vote, and I've not put it on yet. I need to do it on the community page, which I've never used before. I've been out all morning. Excuse me. I've only been in for an hour, so hopefully I can get that on tonight, and then everyone decides. It'll be a short list of about 3 different names, or stay with Dino. So there's one on the short list already, so I need 2 more good ones, and then a vote on it.
Well, I'm going to stick with Dino or Mr. Zap, because Dino's a good chant name when we're in the club. Dino.
Yeah. I know, that's right. I thought, and Spikey might put on, why do you want to change your name, Blue?
I'm sure he's Irish.
It's there's a load of Dinos, and apparently a lot of people have been asking where's my channel. So Lee and Optical said, why don't you just change your name? It'd be easy for you to find, and maybe a new logo or profile picture. So I thought, and as soon as I said, well, I don't know what to pick. If anyone else does, give us some ideas in the chat. Next thing, all these names come out.
Yeah.
More names come out with others. So like I had Deanology, Dynamo Dean, that came out a few times, and a few others, but the most common one was Deanology. So I'm happy to keep with Dino, but when I do come on, I'd still like to be called Dino.
Oh yeah.
Say I changed it to Deanology, I wouldn't want to come on live and say, right, Deanology, what do you think of that? So I'd rather just. Yeah, I'm
good. I mean, look at you the other day. I came onto your live. All I did was change my logo, and you were going, "No, I'm not having any of that. I don't know who this guy is." It was me all along. I was just mucking around with a bit of animation, and as soon as I went, "No, not having that. Thank you. All right, I'll change it back again." So change it back online. Perfect. But yeah, you're on the ball. I mean, that was me, of course. That's what I do. I mean, if anyone needs anything like logos or anything for their icon or whatever, or like screenshots for for when they go live, I'm always up for doing that. Always for free, because it's auditors. Part of the community, helping each other out, supporting
that's
each other.
Fantastic. That because I know other people would. That's fantastic to do that. The reason for you doing that is what you just said, the community thing. You'll do it for all. That's fantastic, mate. I mean, I don't know how to do all this illustration stuff and that. I know how to change names and profile pictures and that. But
see you later, Roger. Ready? See you later, mate. Look after yourself. See you on another video. Get this video uploaded. Respect to all in the chat. Nice one. Gotta go, guys. Got to do tidy up. Yeah. Same with who else was doing a tidy up earlier on? I was meant to be doing one today, but I'm not doing one. Maggie, I think it was. Meant to be cleaning the house. We're not doing that because we're going live. So many things I've seen this week that are so out of hand, though. But yeah, we've got to support everyone. What's his name? As I say, Joe Public. He had some situations in the last couple of days. He had his phone taken off him. He was told to go to the police station to pick it up, and then told that he wasn't able to pick it up. So that was a wasted journey by a person that didn't know what he was talking about. And then he was on the coastline today, or recently, and then was told that the police were going to be called because not only he was recording in public, but as he panned his camera around, he caught a child on the tape, and the guy that he was recording said, "Oh, because you've got that child on the tape, that could be a problem. What are you trying to insinuate?" You know what I mean? So he rang up 101 to tell them, and the advice she gave him was, "You're not really allowed to record people in public without their consent." That's the advice they're giving out to other people. No wonder people are confused. It's like me out the other day filming the moon, and some nutcase comes screaming at me because I'm filming the moon. Like, leave me alone. You don't know what you're talking about. Threatening to punch me and steal my stuff and break it. And go on in, off you go then. Do what you like. You'll be in jail before tomorrow.
Yeah,
I've got 10 cameras indoors. Mental.
Absolutely.
I tested the waters today.
Yeah, ridiculous. I've had it. Kids and all that. People saying, "You need my consent." No, I don't. If I had the intent just to film you, I would ask. But if you stood in public, or if you come out to me and look at the camera and then say, "You haven't got my permission to film me," that's crazy talk, isn't it? Because if you're not filming that person in the first place and they come out to you, whether it be in public or if they're behind a fence on private land, don't need the consent. You know,
Yeah.
unless bad intent. But I've explained this to every police. And
See you later, Maggie. Enjoy your school run. See you later.
Oh, bye, mate. Yeah, ridiculous. Lack of knowledge, ignorance. It's quite simple what they have to do. It's just look it up. It could take them about half an hour to educate themselves. You know?
Yeah.
So, no, I mean, if someone says to me, "Will you not film, please?" I'll say, "Sure, no problem." If they come across in a different manner, "Why are you filming me? You should not be asked." I'll carry on.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. If they say, "If you don't mind not filming me," say, "Okay, fine, I'll take you out the edit or I'll blow your face." That's it. You know, they've got to accept that. And if they do the old, flaring off and everything else, got to remind them, no expectation of privacy in public. Unless you want to put a bag over you. If you put a bag over your head, you're good to go.
Yeah. I had it off a copper.
Really?
Yeah, they were making an arrest, so I was filming it. I've put it up, and so that they've all got their knees on them and all that. So I'm getting as close as I can, but I stayed at least 2 meters away.
Yeah.
And I had one cop. He had both hands on this fella, but he took one off him to say, "Can you get back? Can you get back?" And the woman officer said, "Can you give us some privacy, please?" And I said, "No, not really, because you're not private in public, are you?" And then she called me an idiot. I said, "No, I'm not an idiot, and I'm going to carry on filming."
I've been called an idiot. When I did that local, when that drunk was being assaulted by that cop with no PPE on, some guy on the street just walked past and said, "You idiot." I said, "You're an idiot for not recording it, for not standing by and actually making sure that this guy's going to be okay." But it turned into an absolute mess. two other cops turned up with PPE on as I came out the shop to shop. As I came from shopping, I decided to walk home after seeing four of them there. And then the cop that I first spoke to followed me home. Like, what are you doing? This is harassment. You're common law. You're not COVID police. You're common law police. Go and be professional somewhere else. Yeah. I wish I could have got that footage, but they wouldn't let me have it because the guy was in the film as well. The guy that they were accosting. It was all part of that same reel, if you know what I mean. They wouldn't be bothered to edit it just so it's me and the cop walking down the road where I'm giving him hell. But it's just not on.
It's not. And you know, when you've had enough, you've had enough. And I have. It's built up over the years. I mean, I don't know how old you, Chris. I don't want to know. It's just I'm over 50 now, and there's been a lot of changes in that space of time. The system.
I'm 53 now. I'm 53.
Oh, we're the same age. So
yeah.
You know what I mean by all these changes of what have gone on. You think back to the 70s when we were kids, 3 channels on TV, no video, all that. It's a completely different world now, and people care less today, and they get a kick out of picking on the easy targets. You know, I got 2 guys in Manchester yesterday. I was just on my way home at Piccadilly, and I saw these 2 goons, enforcement officers, basically going around the city finding people. So I saw them talking to this poor chap, and they're both close up to him. One of them's writing a ticket. He's like, what? He did drop a cig butt. So I said, you don't mind if I just start filming? He went, no. I said, I'll not film you. So I went up to these 2 idiots and I said, why have you just given him a ticket? Dropping litter. I said, is that it? Yeah. I said, but it's a scam. I said, it's a scam, mate. Don't pay it. Don't consent. Well, it's been in law for 7 years, one of them said. I said, it's still a scam. I don't like fellas like you. It's on yesterday's video, but it's just a clip in between, in the middle of that 20-minute video. Yeah. But I can't cut that. They were harming. Just
most people don't understand.
Waiting.
They're like vultures. That's what they're like. They're like vultures.
Yeah, but
and as I say, most people don't understand that they have to give you the option of picking up the litter that you've dropped, and you following the spirit of the law. If you follow the spirit of the law and put the rubbish in the bin, they can do absolutely nothing. But then again, they can't do anything anyway. You can walk away from them and you can go home. You know, no harm done. But it's you morally, because you've dropped rubbish. Do you want to be, you know, thought as somebody who just leaves rubbish on the floor, or do you go and pick it up, put it in the bin, and walk away guilt-free? You know what I mean? It's up to you as a person in regards to that. But most people don't understand that this fine thing can be absolutely taken away from them. Take their power as nothing. They have no power, but to take that little bit of power that they think they've got, just do the right thing by yourself and the planet you live on. You know, if you don't care about the planet you live on, go live on another planet.
Crazy. Yeah. Go elsewhere. Yeah. I mean, when they were smiling about it, and you know, they were close ups, and I only got a chance to get my phone out as they walked away and stood under this bus stop, where I said exactly the same as you. When I walked away, I said something like, I felt sorry for that guy. I hope he doesn't pay it. Why didn't they just come up to him, give him a fair warning? Look, we've just seen you do that. Pick it up. If we see you doing it again, we might have to give you a ticket. You know, like a fair warning. But it went on, and it was like you said, vultures, whoosh, straight in, and they picked on an easy tear. I'd like to see them do that to a 6'2" fella who's 16 stone. I don't think they could walk to anyone like that. This guy were a bit scruffy, he was thin, he gave in straight away, really. I think scared. You know, they get a kick out of people being scared of them, and it just needs more people to stand the ground, because if that were me, I'd have said I'm not accepting it. I don't consent. It's a scam. So I'm going now. Thank you. No point giving me that ticket. If they came back to me with something, I'd stay there until I've had enough. Try and teach them and
Well, that's what
then
I
I'll
did. I mean,
walk away.
I could have walked away. In my example, I could have walked away and gone home without a problem. But I thought to myself, if you're going to call the police, I'm going to remind you there are crimes committed if you call the police without a crime being committed. That's you going to jail or £5,000 fine. One of the two. Didn't care about that. It's a civil matter. And then, thankfully, the police did the right thing and drove off. But in regard to it, they don't know what they're doing. They really don't. But Crazy Lady said, I'm not an auditor, but will class you guys as independent witnesses if said situation is to go to court. Yeah. And it's like, so, it's independent evidence, you know what I mean? Objective evidence, as West Coast Auditor says. It's objective evidence in regards to the situation. But when that guy attacked the drunk in Stockwell a couple of weeks back, when he followed me home, or during the attack, he was saying that he was going to seize my camera off me because I witnessed the fall, that the guy fell on the ground. I didn't actually take any picture of it, but he was going to seize my camera for that. But when I walked home, he said the exact same thing. And I said, you've got your body camera on. That should be enough evidence for you. You don't need my camera.
Absolutely.
And you don't need the whole camera. All you need is the SD card.
Yeah.
Take the SD card and say, there you go, there's the SD card.
Yeah.
Because what they're not allowed to do officially is if a device is already recording, they're not allowed to turn it off or turn it back on again in case it deletes evidence.
Correct.
But they do it anyway. They don't care. They'll do it anyway. And get away with it.
Power trip feeling for them, but make sure if anyone goes, request that footage.
Exactly.
Whatever you do, don't delete. If you're recording me now, do not delete it. I've got it in camera as you are, and I'm going to request that footage.
Yeah.
So I think they've got 30 days or something like that to give you that footage. But there's been a lot of things like it got lost, or I forgot to press record. All silly excuses as to why they've lost the footage. Crazy. West Coast Auditor makes a good point there. Going back to those guys who give that ticket out. It's not for the environment. It's about the money.
Oh yeah, they don't care about the environment. Yeah, definitely. They don't care about the environment at all.
They're on a losing battle anyway. You look around.
Exactly. The irony of it, though, is they attack people for dropping litter when there's a pile of litter just around them. There's litter all around them. And you know the biggest adding thing that's happening right now is people with gloves and masks. From the start of last year, in March last year, I've been recording masks and gloves that have just been thrown on the floor, and by the hundreds. And that's just my local area. Now imagine the world in regards to that waste, and imagine where that waste is going. It's going into the water supply. They're poisoning the water. They're killing the livestock. They're poisoning the water that we drink. And I know I just had a Barney with my water company, giving them hell in regards to the water. It's not clean. It's got microplastics in it. It's got chemicals that they add to the water. The dissolved solids. You distill that water again, they'll come back. There's all sorts in there, plastics and all that horrible stuff. Yeah. But what can you do? They run a monopoly. You can't go to another water company and say, supply me water.
That's it. We shouldn't be paying for it anyway.
No.
It's a natural
like electricity. We should have got Tesla on the go. You should have had Tesla on the go and say, right, give us free electricity for the rest of our lives.
We're paying for free.
Hello, mate. Nice to see you in here. Good on you. Good on you. Good on you. Good on you. Yeah, Blue Dog's in the house. Income.
Well, Chris, I've got a sterilizer, and the difference is amazing because it cuts out all those heavy metals, the plastics, you know. People don't realise just because you can't see something doesn't mean it's not there. I mean,
Well, yeah. Well, look what they said about bacteria.
yeah, and
Those
fluoride.
and
Fluoride.
microplastics are bigger than bacteria.
Yeah. You're drinking a liquid chemical cocktail, basically.
Oh yeah, totally.
So my advice to anyone is, if you do like water, buy a 2 litre stereo with the filter things on it. They're only a fiver, and £3.50 for a pack of 3 filters. The difference, and cups of teas, everything. Even when I shave, I use that water. I don't want to be scratching heavy metals into me and bits of stuff. And the difference. But yeah, I'd advise anyone get a sterilizer. It costs you less than a tenner, and you'll see the difference when you have a cup of tea, cup of coffee, plain water, cordial, whatever. Best thing I've ever bought for under a tenner.
Good on you.
Well,
my best advice for drinking water is drink beer. It's been boiled 3 times, and you won't get any diseases. Look at when they had cholera and all that stuff in London from the water supply. Those people in the breweries drinking beer all day, right as rain, easy peasy. Yeah. Good
stuff. Imagine that job.
King Not. Let's have a look. Let's go to the chat here. Let's have a look. See what's going on in the chat. Go to the top. Hi everyone. That's Fluke Dog. Hey Fluke Dog. Blah blah blah. But King 77703 is only 5'4", 11. Well, and watch me do this. Hello. Hello. Welcome to the chat. Who else? Crazy lady Jane. You are so right, Heaton. Boil your water first if you don't have those facilities. Exactly. Boil it until it disappears and catch the vapor. Good camping tip, that. If you haven't got water while you're camping, catch the vapors up. Easy. Plastic sheet and a stone. What else we got? Fluke Dog. What's Fluke Dog? Where's Fluke Dog gone? Not really. What's it saying? Not really, but it. What is it supposed to? Thanks for asking, though. Not really. Oh, I see. In regards to your situation. Okay, gotcha. Did you actually get any news on your work, Fluke Dog? Because there was work coming in this week, isn't there? Or hopefully this week, for the next 2 weeks. You don't know. You won't know until he answers. But yeah, what were we talking about? Yeah, just going out really, just getting stuff done. Like Crazy Jane, as much as you say you're not an auditor, I think you do as much as most auditors do that don't go out with a plan. If people see it, if I see something in front of me or I smell something that doesn't smell right, I make sure my camera's out and make sure I record it. And it's not, it's not an official audit, but it's worth recording and making sure people are aware of what's going on. But sometimes I'm just not quick enough. Just can't get the camera out quick enough to record. But then my senses are quite good. I can smell it before I see it. I got cancelled, mate. Oh, damn it! Damn it all to hell! The work got cancelled. Oh dear. You'll have to do a live, mate, or do a crowdfund or something to get you back on your feet. As you've seen, people are quite happy to support you, Luke. We'll support anyone in the community, really. You ask for our help. As I said to my mates, I said, I'm not a mind reader. If you need my help in any way, tell me. Tell me you need my help and I'll see what I can do. But, if it's out of the question, I'll just say can't be done. But 9 times out of 10, I'll do it for you without question. Because I'm able to. That's my job on the planet. And if that's not my job, I've been doing it for too long.
Gypsy's Dan's in the chat.
Gypsy. Oh yeah, he was first. He was first in.
He's
He's
just
first in to
saying.
say hello. He was really eager. He's normally on the live. He normally comes in the live and has a chat. I don't know why. He's probably eating or something, having his tuna sandwich.
He's just said he's gone live. He's basically asking us to jump on his. That's what he's just asking in the chat there. So.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I see it now. Yeah. We've been on for an hour, so.
I mean, it's only asking is Dan. You know, it's no bother. I mean, I'll jump over to him. I mean, I weren't staying on that long. I just wanted to jump on your live and say hello, and
thanks,
like you
mate.
did last week. So I just, you're always welcome on any of our lives, mate.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, what we could do, everyone, sorry to do this. I know I've only been on for an hour and 15 minutes, but if we could all go over to Gypsy Auditor UK, he's currently live. And if we can get him up to 1,000 subscribers, if everyone shares the link to their comment community page and get Gypsy Auditor UK up to 1,000, and also West Coast Auditor as well. We can get West Coast Auditor up to 1,000 as well, so we can all go, so people can go live when they go auditing. The only thing is, I'm a bit too smart for a smartphone. I don't really have a smartphone. I've got an Android, and it kind of looks like a smartphone, but I don't use it. I use it for the video option. That's about it. It doesn't ring. Thanks, Flute Dog. Thank you very much, mate. Keep me posted. And well, we'll see what we can do for you next week, Flute Dog, because it's beginning of the month, so we shall see what we can do in a week, in exactly 1 week, on the 11th or the 12th, 12th probably. But we'll have a look at that. You still can't tie your laces. King 77703. I can't tie mine either, and then he tripped over them today. have a good dance in the chat. The struggle with Velcro still.
That's what I was just giggling at then.
I have trouble with Velcro. Too sticky. Doesn't stick, or it's too sticky. One of the two.
West Coast. A simple camera. I use a Samsung S8 for mine, and the picture quality is quite decent. So if you want to, whatever's got a decent camera on it, and then some people get to that high-tech stuff, and it costs a lot of money, but a simple phone camera will do it. I haven't used anything else.
I tested out that Samsung S7 at the weekend, and it's absolutely spot on for clarity, stability, everything.
Yeah.
You don't need a lot.
Download apps to improve your. I use Power Director, but the logo comes up bottom right of your screen. But I'm not bothered about that. I've even had a comment saying, "Why do you use that?" Well, it's easy for me, and it helps me put a decent video on. It's free. I'm not paying for it.
Yeah.
So, okay, I'm advertising it, but I've no intentions of doing it. It's just a way of saying, look, it's free, but we want to have a logo on there as well. So I think if you pay for premium things, it gives you the option to have the logo or not. So I'm not bothered about things like that. I don't want to be fancy with anything, But,
yeah, of course. If you don't have a PC, you can't download the videos to a PC and put it through some other software. If apps work and they do the job properly, use an app. As I say, they're trying to make everything idiot-proof. So if it works, use it. Use it and abuse it.
Get out there, get your phones out. Keep that. What I do when just before I get to a place, I make sure my camera's on.
Yeah.
I have it in my pocket, and all I have to do is click the side button, swipe across, and there I am. So sometimes you will miss. It only takes a second to miss something happening, but within 3 seconds, I've got that picture. I've got it already. It's already filmed in 3 seconds. So you have to go into your settings, click camera, 5, 6, maybe 7 seconds. You could have missed a whole lot, but
Oh, absolutely. 7 seconds is
I
a
think I
lot.
had this as well. I always have it in my pocket, ready on that, no matter where I go or what I'm doing, whether it's an audit or whatever, because you never know what you're going to come across.
Pink
I've,
Rose says,
I've proven that. I've come across things and wow, I didn't expect that to happen. In Manchester the other day, it was windy, and I was just 300 meters from the train station on my way home, and walking through to Victoria. It's like a big garden area, lovely. And they're all sat outside this restaurant. It was windy. It was miserable. But Manchester, being as it is, every table was full. They were under a marquee. Next thing, I hear this big noise, and then all of a sudden, this gush of wind, very strong wind, came across all that area. And this damn marquee had lifted up with the wind and fell over to one side. Everyone was eating or drinking. Luckily, it didn't harm anyone, and eventually they were all trying to get it back down again, and no one was hurt. And then you could hear them giggling, like having a laugh about it. But that was 5 minutes before I jumped on the train, and something like that happened.
oh yeah. There are moments like that I miss. I mean, I could be doing something in the park, and I leave the park for 2 minutes. Next thing I know, there's been fireworks going off and all sorts, sirens. And the other day, I was in the park with my mate doing some moon stuff, and we get the chairs out and beers and everything else. I went to the shop to get the beers. I come back, there's a police car with no lights on in the park, on the actual parkway, and then it drove off with no lights. And I said, "Did you record that?" He says, "No." Damn it, all the hell. Record them. He's one of these people that doesn't. He's very close-minded.
It's little things like that, whether it be the police, security, anything. You'll get people in any job being a tyrant. They're born tyrants. Supermarket security, you name it, people like that. There's good and bad. We've talked about that, but I just think the bad seems to be outweighing the good now. And people care less. I think that's an ingredient as to why they pick on easy targets. I mean, when they go home at night after a shift, it's got to be a topic of conversation for whoever they go home to, or a mate. If they go to it, it's always, "Oh, I did this fella today." In fact, I got 5 of them today. I'm on a decent commission next week. Next week, I'll go for 6. This is how these people are.
Well, yeah, because they've reached their target, isn't it? They've been given a new target to get to. Because you did 5, we know you can do 6.
Yeah, same with police making arrests and things like that. But sorry, Crit, I'm going to jump off, mate.
Yes, we're going to go. Yes, we're going to go. We're going to go over to Gypsy Audit, and you look after yourself, Dino. You've got other things to do, unless you're going to come over as well. We're going to go over. It's been 54 minutes. So thank you everyone for watching. And West Coast Auditor, I hope that answered your question in regards to what equipment needs to use. Just use a basic camera. Easy.
Gimbals.
And they take it from you, no real loss. And the other question was monopods or gimbals?
Yeah, I was just going to say a gimbal.
See you later, crazy lady.
You can see crazy. If you can buy it's a small tripod. It's what I've used. I borrowed it off Greater Manchester. So it's a little tripod. It's that tall. You click your phone on, but it keeps your picture steady. And if you wanted to stay for 5 minutes, then you could put your tripod down and just get a perfectly still picture. So they cost about 10 quid. So for a tenner, you're going to get a lot steadier pictures. it's easier for you to film. It gives you a better eye. So that is worth spending a tenner on something like that. Definitely a gimbal, West Coast. Yeah. Good question. Yeah. So I'm off, guys. Thanks for your comments
Cheers,
earlier
Gino.
on.
Thank you so much for joining in. That's lovely of you. Keeping the crowds happy.
It's a pleasure,
And I
mate.
look forward
You enjoyed your company last
to
week.
seeing more
You've been
from
great. Great
Thanks,
conversations
mate.
with you. So I'll see you soon. And
Yeah,
thanks to everyone in chat. And you can always jump on mine, guys, as well. Whenever you feel, everybody's welcome. Okay. So I'll see you soon.
see you all soon. Bye bye for now.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.